So we are coming back with another talk-free makeup tutorial. I haven't done one in so long, so I'm really excited to do one today, and I'm using some really exciting products I'm really excited to show you. I was lucky enough to be sent a few little products from Marc Jacobs. They were so generous. So I've got the primer, foundation, concealer stick, bronzer, and the mascara as well, which I really didn't expect for them to send me, so I'm super excited to try that one out. We're going to start obviously with some brows because I like to get that out the way first. So I do have my brows microbladed, which is why they kind of look okay already. They've got like the outline, so it's pretty easy. All I do is I go in with an Anastasia brow wiz. I use the shade Granite because I really like a darker, cooler shade on my eyebrows. And then to set the hairs in place, I always like to go with the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. I was about to say Gimme Brow. No, I do like the Gimme Brow, but this is the 24-hour brow setter, which is their brow gel. It is incredible, and I absolutely love the brush on this as well. I think I'm going to do the concealer first, so I'm going to go in with the Marc Jacobs Accomplice concealer, and I've got the shade Light 20, and it's so cute. It almost looks like a little lipstick. You can just like roll it up, so this would be really nice to keep like in your handbag for touch-ups during the day. Sorry, but look how like incredible this mirror is on this bronzer. I'm going to be using this, so I'm going to keep it just in the areas where I really need it. So a trick is to do it just underneath the eye, and like the inner corner, and then a little bit on the outer corner as well, and as you blend it out, it'll obviously kind of blend nicely all the way underneath. But we don't want too much coverage because we're going for more of a natural finish. I like to do a bit on my chin because I get redness. I also get redness and hyperpigmentation above my lip, around my nose. And then I like to do it in the centre of the forehead just to bring some light there, and then I'll do a little bit of spot concealing. And to blend that out, I'm going to take this damp sponge from Morphe. And this stuff is like full coverage, so you really don't need a lot. Well, I say I don't need a lot and I've just put a ton here, but I get a lot of like pigmentation above my lip, which I absolutely hate, and I don't know how to get rid of it. I've been using vitamin C and all of that, but I think it's just a long process. And this on the outer corner really works to lift the eye because it brings a lot of brightness there. I'm just going to take that lightly over my nose, just any excess, and blend that forehead. You don't even need to use foundation for an everyday look. I got mine in a little bit of a lighter shade because I really like to brighten with concealer. But if you've got one the same shade as your skin tone, you could just use this and be done. I totally forgot to film when I was applying the primer, but I actually also used the Invisible Undercover Perfecting Coconut Face Primer from Marc Jacobs. This stuff is incredible. It smells like coconut. It feels so nice and smoothing on the skin and gives you a really nice kind of flawless base for everything else to go on top of. I just totally forgot to film it because I'm an idiot. So the foundation that I'm going to go in with is the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Full Cover Foundation Concentrate. So this is very high coverage. You do not need a lot at all. If you would prefer, you could actually mix this with your moisturiser and make more of a sheer coverage or kind of BB cream style foundation. I don't mind a bit more coverage for an everyday look, plus I just want to see how this works on its own with all of the other products, so I'm just going to use it as is. Just going to apply a little bit, and then I'm just taking the same Morphe sponge. This is my favourite makeup sponge. That has covered so beautifully, but without looking or feeling really cakey. I don't know, I like it. Obviously we're looking like a bit of a blank canvas at the moment, so we need to warm up a little bit. I'm just going to quickly go in with a little bit of cream bronzer because it's been my latest obsession. And I'm going to use the one from Fenty Beauty. This is in the shade Butta Biscuit. As you can see, it's really well loved. I'm just going to take her Fenty face brush. It's the 125 face brush, and it applies this like an absolute dream. This again is really sheer, so it's really good for an everyday look, and I actually find this really quick. It's not like a harsh cream contour, so you don't have to spend ages blending out. Like, boom, done. And even if I'm not wearing any foundation, I will still put this on, and it just looks so good. I like to take that over my nose as well. So we look like we've got a little tan going on. And then I lightly take it along the jawline and kind of down the neck because I don't want that to look too crazy. It just like warms up the face nicely, and then I always go in and set with a powder bronzer, so I'm going to use the Marc Jacobs one. I want to go in with a little bit of cream blush as well. Again, I'm going to go with a bit of Fenty. So I'm going to take the Petal Poppin Cheeks Out cream blush from Fenty, super cute, light pink. Taking the same brush, just go on the apples of the cheeks, and I like to do a bit of a kind of Kylie Jenner and just bring it up quite far. I just think it looks really cute, and then drag it back towards where we've got the cream bronzer. Boom. Boom. Now before anything else, I just want to set all of this in place, set it and forget it. So I'm an oily bitch, we need to set it. I have been obsessed with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. Jesus, that's a mouthful. And I'm just going to take a dose of colours. This is just their tapered blush brush, but I use it for underneath my eyes because there are no rules. I just take a really light amount of this and set everything, and it's just so pretty. It really blurs your pores, sets everything. I love to use this to touch up during the day as well. It's just such a nice face powder. I mean, can you not see? It looks so cute. So next up is a bit of bronzer. So this is the Omega Bronzer Coconut Perfecting Tan in the shade Tan Trick. So this is what it looks like. Look at this size. It's like the size of my head. It's insane. I love the colour of this. It's not too orange and it's not too brown. It's like a nice kind of in between. I'm going to take the Morphe M530 because it is a dream if you want to like contour, bronze up, all of that jazz. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, that is so cute. I feel like that's a really similar colour to the Fenty cream bronzer in Butta Biscuit. It's like pretty much the powder version of it. Oh my god, I love that. How nice. And it's blended really well. There's no harsh lines, nothing like that. Oh, it also smells like coconut. It smells like holiday. That's what it smells like. All of the packaging of the Marc Jacobs products are just so like luxurious. Like they have like weight to them. Like they just, oh, they look so good. So next I'm going to take a bit of powder blush. I'm going to go with the OG NARS Orgasm. You can see how much I love it. And if it looks strong right now, I know it does, but it won't later, promise you. Let's just tone it down slightly. The thing is, blush always leaves your face first, so I always feel like I go in quite heavy at first. By the time I finish doing my makeup, it looks normal again. Actually, really quickly, I'm going to go back to the bronzer. Take a big fluffy brush. This is from Morphe, came in a set and doesn't have a name. It's a big fluffy brush, like a Mahusive one. And I'm going to take that into the crease because for an everyday look, this is what I would do. I wouldn't bother with eyeshadow. I would take my bronzer really lightly, and as you notice, I'm holding the brush quite far down, so this way it just means that you're using a lot less pressure. Makes it a hell of a lot easier. You could even take a bit of that and run it underneath your lower lash line. All with the same brush. You don't need loads of brushes for a look like this. Next up, I don't know about you, but I always like to highlight my face. This is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Opal. Now I would normally go in with the Champagne Pop if I'm going to go in with the Becca highlight, but I actually forgot how much I love this shade, and they are super intense. I mean, so cute, so beautiful. So she's gone a little heavy on the forehead. Let's just tone that down. Good tip, ever want to tone anything down, go back in with your damp sponge and just go over it. Like on the tip of the nose, between the eyeballs, and just a little bit down the bridge as well. So obviously for an everyday look, we are not going to be putting any lashes on today. If you're that girl, that bitch, and you like to wear lashes on an everyday basis, girl, you go for it. That's not me. I'm not about that life. In fact, a lot of the time I don't even bother wearing mascara. However, I've heard such amazing things about this Marc Jacobs mascara. This is the Blacker at Lashed See what they did there? Lifting and volumizing mascara. So I always go in and curl my lashes because they are so stubborn and they literally always end up being straight. So I like to curl them properly before and then just apply however many coats I need. Oh my god. I don't know if you guys can, oh fucking hell, I've just got on my lid. I don't know if you guys can see this from that far away. Maybe I'll zoom in for you. Bloody hell. I shouldn't swear on here, should I? That is insane. I mean, no one even needs to wear false lashes with mascaras like these. Love, love this mascara. So on an everyday basis, I will basically use a lip liner and just colour in my entire lips. But today I'm just going to take the 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil in the shade Naked 2 from Urban Decay. These are probably my favourite lip liners at the moment. So, so good. They glide on so easy. I'm actually going to take a tiny bit of the concealer, my finger, and go in the centre of my lip. Oh, I love this spray. This is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, my absolute favourite setting spray. I will not use anything else at this point. So this is it, this is the final look. I know it's really simple and really easy, but I just wanted to show you the kind of looks that I've been rocking at the moment. I haven't been doing anything crazy. I haven't really been doing full glam unless it's for Instagram. But make sure you let me know what kind of stuff you want to see. Just leave me a little comment. I'm probably going to do a bit more of a colourful eye look after this, just to kind of shake things up a little bit, get my creative juices flowing and all of that. But I really hope you enjoyed this super easy look. Super easy, anyone can do it, I promise you. It'll only take you about 10 minutes. I just faff about and I talk, and frankly it just takes ages. But see you guys in the next one. Bye.